Have you ever opened your bank app and felt that quiet panic in your chest? You got paid just a few days ago. You promised yourself this time would be different. You said you would save. You said you would be smarter. And yet somehow the money is almost gone. No big shopping spree, no crazy vacation, just normal life. And still, nothing left. If that sounds like you, stay with me, because what I'm about to share might completely change how you see money forever. Before we go deeper, take 2 seconds right now. If you care about building real wealth and understanding how money decisions actually work, hit like and subscribe to I with Iftikhar. This channel is about thinking clearly, deciding better, and building wealth without fake motivation or get-rich-quick nonsense. Now let's talk about why you can't save money, even when you try. Most people think saving money is about discipline. They think it's about cutting coffee, canceling Netflix, or using more coupons. But the truth is much deeper. You don't have a saving problem. You have a decision pattern running on autopilot, and that autopilot was built over years without you even noticing. When you get paid, what's the first thing you feel? Relief. You feel safe again. You feel like you can breathe. That emotional release is powerful, and your brain loves relief, so it rewards itself. Maybe you order food instead of cooking. Maybe you finally buy that thing sitting in your online cart. Maybe you say yes to dinner because you just got paid. It doesn't feel irresponsible. It feels deserved. This is where financial psychology begins. Saving money is not a math problem. It's an emotional regulation problem. In the United States, many professionals earn enough to save something, yet millions live paycheck to paycheck, not because they are lazy or stupid, but because their spending decisions are emotional reactions to stress, boredom, comparison, and identity. Your brain is wired for survival, not wealth. It prefers immediate comfort over long-term security. If saving feels like loss, your brain will resist it. If spending feels like relief, your brain will justify it. Notice how easy it is to spend $40 without thinking, but how hard it feels to move $40 into savings. Spending gives instant dopamine. Saving gives delayed safety, and humans are not naturally wired for delayed rewards. Another reason you can't save is lifestyle expansion. As your income increases, your lifestyle quietly upgrades. Better phone, better apartment, more subscriptions, nicer car, more eating out. None of these feel extreme, but together they consume your future. You tell yourself that when you make more, you will save more, but when you make more, your expenses grow with you. That is the salary trap. Income goes up, freedom does not. Ask yourself honestly, do you see saving as gaining freedom or losing pleasure? If deep inside you feel like saving means restriction, you will sabotage it every time. There is also the identity issue. Many people label themselves as bad with money. They repeat it like a fact. I'm just not good at saving. When you repeat that long enough, your brain makes it true. You start acting in alignment with that identity. You overspend, avoid budgeting, ignore your balance. Not because you don't care, but because you believe that is who you are. On I with Iftikhar, we talk about decision awareness, because awareness is power. The moment you realize your money behavior is learned and not permanent, everything changes. Emotional spending is another hidden reason. After a stressful day, ordering takeout feels easier than cooking. After a hard conversation, buying something small feels comforting. Spending becomes therapy, and therapy feels justified. The problem is not the $25 meal. The problem is the repeated pattern. When spending becomes your coping tool, saving becomes impossible. Lack of clarity is another big factor. If you don't know exactly why you are saving, your brain won't prioritize it. For the future is too vague, the brain needs a clear picture. A 6-month emergency fund. Paying off debt, buying a home. A specific number that makes you feel secure. Without a clear target, saving feels like punishment. With a target, it feels like progress. Comparison also destroys saving habits. Social media shows vacations, new homes, new cars. You don't see the credit card debt behind it. You only see the highlight reel, and your brain whispers that you are behind. So you spend to feel equal. But wealth is often invisible. The average-looking person might have a fully funded retirement account, while the flashy spender might have nothing saved. Decision fatigue plays a role too. You make hundreds of choices every day. By evening, your mental energy is low, and when energy is low, you choose comfort. That is why overspending often happens at night, not because you planned it, but because you are tired. Saving requires pre-decisions. If you wait each month to decide whether to save, emotion will win. Strong savers automate it. They treat savings like a bill that must be paid. Some people also avoid saving because they avoid facing reality. Checking your bank account forces you to see the truth, and truth can feel uncomfortable, so you avoid looking. Avoidance feels easier, but it creates anxiety. Anxiety leads to more emotional spending, and the cycle continues. Imagine that every dollar you spend is a vote. A vote for your current comfort or a vote for your future freedom. When you see money as votes, decisions become clearer. This does not mean you should never enjoy life. It means spend intentionally, not emotionally. There is a big difference. If you truly want to save, start small but consistent. Even $50 per paycheck automatically transferred. The goal is not the amount. The goal is building the identity of someone who saves. Once your identity shifts, behavior follows. Tell yourself, I am someone who pays my future self first. Repeat it until it feels normal. Separate your savings from your spending account. Add small friction so it is harder to access. Protect your goals and celebrate progress. When you reach your first $500 saved, acknowledge it. When you hit $1,000, feel proud. Your brain needs positive reinforcement for saving just like it gets for spending. Wealth building is slow at first. It feels boring, but boring is powerful. Quiet consistency beats emotional intensity every time. If you have been blaming yourself, pause. You are not broken. You were never taught how money decisions truly work. Schools teach math, not behavior. Families pass down money stress without realizing it. The good news is decision patterns can change, but change starts with awareness, not shame. Ask yourself when you usually overspend, what emotion you feel, and what story you tell yourself to justify it. Observe without judgment. Observation weakens bad habits. You will start noticing triggers, maybe boredom on weekends, stress after work, or social pressure. Once you know the trigger, you can create a new response. Maybe you walk instead of shop. Maybe you move your phone away at night. Small changes create big results. Income alone will not build wealth. Behavior will. There are people earning $50,000 building steady savings, and people earning $150,000 with nothing left. The real question is not how much you make, but how you decide. On I with Iftikhar, the mission is simple. Think clearly, decide better, build wealth. Not through hype, but through understanding yourself. Picture your future self 5 years from now. Would she thank you for more excuses or for finally taking control? Saving money is not restriction. It is self-respect. It is telling yourself your future matters. If this message felt real to you, write in the comments, I choose better decisions. I read your comments, and I want to know what part connected with you the most. Share this video with someone who struggles to save even with a good salary. It might change how they see their money. Don't forget to like and subscribe to I with Iftikhar for more honest conversations about financial psychology and smarter decisions. You don't have a money problem. You have a decision pattern, and decision patterns can change starting today.